I'll go ahead and mute you guys. And today we are gonna do what is called a ladder flow. So maybe some of you guys have done this with me before. So we may start, we'll do a warm up and like a cool down to sandwich this. But we may start like warrior two, we'll hold for a couple breaths, and then we might reverse it, hold for a couple breaths, and we'll do it on the other side, and then we'll start to add on to that. So by the end of class, you'll know all the poses, and we'll start to just link them one movement to one breath as we add on. So I like it. I think it's a really nice way to get into a meditative flow as a student, because you kind of know what's coming after you've been doing it for a while. And then you can just kind of be in the moment without worrying about what's happening next. So hopefully you like it. It does start to get tiring because you're moving a lot, but if you need to take a break, feel free to take a break. So you can start on your backs. We'll warm up first, so no need to think about that anymore. Just as you settle in here, just take a moment to see how you are feeling this morning. If you are like me right now, every day still feels very different. Some days I feel fine, some days the weight of the world feels very heavy. And just knowing it's okay to feel kind of down at times. We're oftentimes told that we're supposed to be positive and happy all the time, but that's just not realistic. Just however you're feeling, just acknowledge it. Notice that it's there. And then draw your attention to your breath, starting to slow it down. Just letting the breath help you to start to focus and bring your attention to your body. And just reach your arms by your ears, nice big stretch. And then hug the knees towards the chest and take a rock side to side. And just keep the knees bent, drop the feet to the mat, and take your right ankle over your left thigh. Setting up for thread the needle if you want, hug the left thigh in towards the chest. And then you can stay right where you are. If you want, hands behind the left thigh if they're not already there, and straighten the left leg up towards the ceiling. And that might not be for you, so that left knee can just stay bent if you prefer. And then just unwind that and change sides. So left ankle over right thigh, keeping that right knee bent to start, maybe hugging the right thigh into the chest. And then if you want hands behind the right thigh, if they're not there, and straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. And then unwind the legs, just hug the knees towards the chest. Keep the knees bent, just drop the feet to the mat and take them a little wider than the hips. Take the arms to a T and just push away for the knees side to side. And then bring the knees back up to center, hug them towards the chest, and just make your way to tabletop. So you can rock straight up or roll off to the side. And then you have some time in tabletop just to take any movement that you'd like. So maybe you move the hips, take some cat-cow. And then just take one more cycle of breath. And then after you finish that, come back to seated. So we're not going to be here for super long. Just find whatever feels good with your legs. And then take your right arm, reach it by the ear, and then just bend that elbow and take your left hand to your right elbow. And then just change sides, reach the right hand for the left elbow. And then just release that, take some shoulder rolls, and then take those the opposite direction. And then make your way back into tabletop, just so you can then tuck your toes and lift your hips and come into down dog. Have a little bit of time here just to take some movement. And just walk your feet forward to your hands, forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll just warm up with some sun salutations. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, step straight to downward facing dog this first round. My mind went faster than my words there. And then walk your feet forward to your hands, forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Take an inhale there in plank. Exhale, drop your knees lower to your belly. Inhale for cobra, lift the head and shoulders. Then exhale, lower down, press through tabletop to downward facing dog. And then walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, hold your plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Knees can drop if you want. Inhale for cobra, peel up. And exhale, lower down, press through tabletop to downward facing dog. And then in your down dog, inhale, just lift the heels. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sit back for chair. Exhale, hold it here. One more inhale. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, go straight to downward facing dog this time. We're gonna start with the first round of poses here, nice and easy. We'll hold for several breaths. So take your right leg up and back. Bring the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down. Take the arms up by the ears and let the palms touch at the top. If that's not comfortable for your shoulders, hands can be shoulders distance apart. You have a couple of breaths right here. And then just bend the elbows, take the hands to the middle of the upper back. Maybe lift the elbows towards the ceiling. lift the chest, take a little back bend. It's up to you. The spine can stay neutral or you can take that little back bend. You have 2 more breaths here. And then come back upright, take the arms up by the ears, and then take the hands down, step straight to downward facing dog. So that's just the first, I guess, kind of 2 movements we'll be doing as we move through this. Have a couple breaths here in down dog, and then we'll take that on the other side. And then take the left leg up and back. Bring the foot between the hands, drop the back knee down, and then take the arms up by the ears, maybe touching the palms at the top, if that feels okay. Just a nice soft breath as you hold this shape. And then just bend the elbows, maybe lift the chest and take that back bend. And then just come back upright, reach the arms up by the ears. Take the hands down, frame the front foot, and step to downward facing dog. You're welcome to hold down dog if you want a vinyasa here. Inhale for plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so those movements we just did we'll take with breath, and I'll just guide you through that you kind of know what's going to happen. And then we'll add on and we'll hold the new poses, and then we'll just continue like that. So inhale, take the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands, drop the back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch at the top. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe take a little back bend. Inhale, come back upright, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale, come up for crescent, arms up by the ears. You're gonna hold this crescent for a couple breaths. And then draw the hands to the heart and twist to the right for a prayer twist. So upper leg arms, outer right thigh. You're holding this round, so you're twisting towards your front leg. You got it. It's the only time you have to hold it. So next time you just get to move through this with breath. I always think that's like a nice little treat in these ladder flows because I don't like holding poses personally. Come back up to crescent, reach your arms up. Take your hands down and step to downward facing dog. You have 2 breaths in down dog, then we're going to go to the other side. And then inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale the foot between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe a little back bend. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale for crescent, arms by the ears, holding this round. And then hands to prayer, twist to the left for your prayer twist. Upper right arm to outer left thigh. And then come back up to crescent, arms by the ears. Hands frame the foot and step back to downward facing dog. You can hold right there or inhale for plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have a slightly longer down dog here, so you can just regroup, catch your breath. We'll take all of those movements now. Each movement will have a breath, and then we're going to add some poses and pull them again. So maybe you're getting the hang of this, an idea of how it's going to work. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands, drop the back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe a little back bend. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale for crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands to prayer, twist to the right, prayer twist. Inhale, come back to crescent, arms up by the ears. Exhale, spin your left heel down, warrior two. You may have to walk your right foot to the left a little bit. And then reverse that, take the right arm up by the ear. And then come back to warrior two. Straighten your right leg, reach forward and hinge into triangle pose. And then press into both feet, back up to warrior two. Hands frame your front foot, step straight to downward facing dog. You have 2 breaths there, then we'll go to the other side. And then inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands, drop the back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe a little back bend. Inhale, come back up, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale for crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands to prayer, twist to the left, prayer twist. Inhale, come back to crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, spin your back heel down, warrior two, and hold. And then reverse that left arm up and back and hold. And then come back to warrior two, straighten your left leg and start to hinge into triangle pose. And then come back up to warrior two. Hands frame your front foot and step to downward facing dog. Maybe you hold down dog or maybe you inhale for plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You have 5 breaths in down dog. Maybe it's child's pose. We're gonna add on to that if that helps inform your decision. Good choices. These ladder flows, I feel like they sneak up on you. It's like, oh, warrior 2, okay, no problem. But then as you continue to add on, you start to get warmer and you start to feel it, I think, a little more. So I always take child's pose between, personally. All right, back to down dog. You're welcome to meet us when you're ready if you need a little bit more time. Adding on to that, inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale the foot between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe a little back bend. Inhale, come back upright, arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale for crescent, arms up by the ears. Exhale, hands to prayer, prayer twist to the right. Inhale, come back to crescent. Exhale, warrior 2, spin your left heel down. Inhale, reverse, right arm up and back. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, reach forward, hinge into triangle pose. Inhale, press into both feet, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, hands frame your front foot for a lunge. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg up and back. I'm not gonna make you hold this one. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, reach that leg back up, square the hips. Exhale, bring the foot back between the hands. Inhale, come up to crescent again, arms up by the ears. And exhale, hug your left knee in towards your chest. So you're gonna pause here, balancing on the right leg, left knee hugged in. And then from here, I'm not gonna make you hold this either, but take your left leg into a variation of tree. So maybe it's the inside of the calf. Try not to use the hand. And then hug that knee back in towards the chest for stork. And then just take it back into crescent. Take your hands down and make your way to downward facing dog. That round was a little different. I didn't make you hold every pose. Some of that's a little harder. Couple breaths here. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale the foot between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe a little back bend. Inhale, come back up, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale for crescent, arms up by the ears. Exhale, hands to prayer, prayer twist to the left. Inhale, come back to crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, spin the back heel down, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse it, left arm up and back. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, reach forward, hinge into triangle pose. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Exhale, hands frame the foot for a lunge. Inhale, left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the legs, square off the hip. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale for crescent, arms up by the ears. Exhale, hug your right knee in towards your chest and hold. So you're balancing on that left leg, right knee is hugged in. And then without using your hands, take that leg into tree just for a moment. Good. Hug that knee back in towards the chest. And then take that foot back to crescent. Take your hands down, frame your foot. And your way to downward facing dog. Whew, I'm getting sweaty. Drop your knees, child's pose for everybody because we're about to add on. I know you were thinking, is it over yet? Are we done? Not quite, we're almost done. Just catch your breath here. And notice your tendency here. So I think for some of us, we really like this knowing where we're going and it can make it this really fluid movement. And for some of us, we think we know where we're going, we start to rush it, or we get distracted because maybe it's boring. We're all different. Just gonna notice your tendency, especially as you start to know more and more of the poses and how they're linked and connected. All right, back to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bend the elbows, little back bend. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale for crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Inhale, come back to crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach forward, hinge into triangle pose. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, hands frame the foot for a lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the legs, square off the hip. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands. Inhale for crescent, arms reach up. Exhale, hug the left knee in towards the chest. Inhale, take that leg into tree just for a moment. Exhale, hug the knee back in towards the chest. Inhale, bring your hands to prayer. And exhale, hinge forward, warrior three, that left leg is back. You have 2 breaths in warrior three. And then the very last pose of this giant long sequence, standing splits, hands to the mat or blocks. Ooh, that's a way to top it off, huh? All right, take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right foot, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, step to downward facing dog. You decide 5 breaths here or child's pose. Now you know what to expect on the left side. That's it, we're not adding on anymore. Some of you know sometimes when I do this, I will make you do the last round on your own without me cueing it. But I'm not going to do that today. Really nice. All right, back to down dog if you're not there. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale the foot between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe a little back bend. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale for crescent, arms up by the ears. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Inhale, back to crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, left arm up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, reach forward, hinge into triangle pose. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, hands frame the front foot for a lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the legs, square off the hip. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale for crescent, arms reach up. Exhale, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Inhale, take that right leg into tree just for a moment. Exhale, hug that right knee back in. Inhale, hands to the heart. And exhale, warrior three, take your right leg back. Holding there. And then the cherry on top of the sundae, hands to the mat, standing splits. I know that's what you were thinking. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your right foot down, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Close your eyes here. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, step straight to downward facing dog. Drop your knees, come into child's pose. So I'm gonna let this be a democracy this morning. You have two options. I'm gonna let you vote, but I'm gonna tell you what they are first. So the first option is do one more round. We wouldn't add on, we just do the same set of poses. No holding that time. Or you've had enough and you're tired and you want to cool down. So if you want to do one more round, give me a thumbs up so I can see you. 1, 2, 3, 2 of you I can't see. 4, okay, that one. So 4 out of 6 of you, I can't tell what Aubrey said. She probably can't decide. You're welcome to stay in child's pose. I actually did that once in a class, and one of my friends did child's pose the entire last 2 rounds. And I was like, you go, you just do what feels good for you. So if you're not feeling it right now, you can stay in child's pose. We're gonna do one more round each side. Every movement will have a breath, so we won't hold those last 2. So come back into down dog. You guys are gonna make me work this morning. This is good for me, I'm sweating over here. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale the foot between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bend the elbows, little back bend. Inhale, come back upright, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale for crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Inhale, come back to crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse it, right arm up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, reach forward into triangle pose. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, hands frame the foot for a lunge. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the legs, square off the hip. Exhale, foot between the hands for a lunge. Inhale, come back up to crescent. Exhale, hug your left knee towards your chest. Inhale, take that left leg into tree, don't use your hands. Exhale, hug your left knee back towards your chest. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, just lengthen your chest in warrior three. And exhale, standing splits. Take one inhale in your standing split. Exhale, left foot meets right foot, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, step to downward facing dog. You have 5 breaths before we do the other side. If you want to drop your knees, you can. You have one more round and that's it. I told you this creeps up on you, right? In the beginning, you were probably like, little lunge, no problem, I got this. And now you're like, ooh, I'm breathing. Right now, just say to yourself, I've got this, I can do this. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale the foot between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe a little back bend. Inhale, come back up, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale for crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands to prayer, twist to the left. Inhale, back to crescent, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse it, left arm up and back. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, hinge into triangle pose. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, hands frame your foot for a lunge. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the legs, square off the hip. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale for crescent, arms up. Exhale, your right knee towards your chest. Inhale, take your right leg into tree. Exhale, hug it back in towards your chest. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, just lengthen your chest. And exhale, standing splits. You've made it. Take an inhale here. Exhale, right foot meets left foot. Inhale, lifts halfway. And exhale, your way to down dog. The last vinyasa opportunity, if you're so daring. Ooh, some of you are going for it. Guess I didn't make you tired enough. Once you make it to down dog, drop the knees, come into child's pose. Maybe in your child's pose, you just very softly turn your head side to side, so you're just giving your forehead a nice, easy little massage. And then bring the head back to stillness, so you're just resting on the center of the forehead. And then just come up through tabletop, just so you can make your way all the way back to your back. However you want to get yourself there. Just hug your knees in towards your chest. Keep the knees bent, drop the feet to the mat, setting up for bridge. Just one bridge here. Take the arms by the sides, press into the feet, and just roll yourself up, holding at the top. And then just lower the hips back down. Just pause with the hips down for a breath. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Take your arms out to a T and drop your legs over to the right for a twist. And bring the knees up to center and drop them over to the other side. And draw the knees back through center, maybe holding there or coming into happy baby. And hug your knees back and give yourself a squeeze. And then release and make your way into Shavasana. Ooh, you earned that Shavasana. Another thing I like about those ladder flows is that I really do feel the effort by the end of that, and then it is such a joy to just be able to be still. Those two opposing things right next to one another, I think are really beautiful. You can enjoy both of them. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. Reach your arms by your ears. Nice big stretch. Roll off to your favorite side, eyes closed. I think this is a nice reminder right now. Not everything that weighs you down is yours to carry. Press into your top hand, make your way up to a comfortable seat, eyes closed, hands at the heart. You all have a wonderful weekend. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Well,